Okay, everybody, let's read the book. Let's visit the doctor. It's a library book, so let's read the book. I came to the car, sitting in the passenger seat, so it's like a little studio. There's very little sound in the car. Let's visit the doctor. Doo-doo-doo. It's a Paw Patrol book. I like Paw Patrol books. They're good. I hope you like them too. Let's visit the doctor. By Tex Huntly and Nate Lovett. Oh, look. We see all the friends out here. One morning, the Paw Patrol was finishing a mission in Adventure Bay. Ryder received a message from Everest on his pup pad. So that's a pup pad, and this must be Ryder, and that must be Everest. One morning, the Paw Patrol was finishing a mission on Adventure Bay. Ryder received a message from Everest on his pup bed. "I'm worried about Jake," she said. "He seems a little sick. He should go to the doctor," Ryder said. "That's what I told him to do," Everest replied. "But he says he's too busy." "We'll be right there," Ryder said. Ryder and the pups raced up to the lodge on Jake's mountain, and the trucks rolled along through the snowy roads while sky zoomed through the air. That's Ryder and the pups. Ha-choo! Ha-choo! "Hi, Ryder," Jake said with a sniffle. "What brings you up here?" "The pups and I heard that you weren't feeling well," Ryder replied. "We wanted to know if we could do anything for you." "I'm okay," Jake said. "I just have a little choo." Well, Marshall took Jake's temperature. "It looks like you're a little warm. You should go see a doctor." "I'll go to the doctor when I have time," Jake answered. "Right now, I'm too busy. I have to fix these steps and move some rocks that roll down the mountain, and then chew. And look, his nose is even a little red. Look, he has a temperature. He has a thermometer meter here. It goes to the backpack. All these pups have all this cool stuff in their backpack. Wow. Jake sat down on the front steps of his lodge. "Well, I do feel a little tired and achy." "If you're feeling ill," Everest said, that's Everest, "you should see Dr. Duval. He'll help you feel better and make sure that you don't get even sicker." "But what about everything I need to do?" Jake asked. "The pups can help while you go to the doctor," Ryder said. "Yeah, I can fix that broken step," Rocky explained, as a hammer popped out of his pup pack. "Doo-doo-doo-doo! Here's Rocky, and the hammer popped out of his pup pack." "I can move those rocks up the hill," said Rubble. "Rubble on the double." Ryder smiled. "And Everest, Marshall, and I can get Jake to the doctor." So that must be Everest, that must be Marshall, and that's Ryder. Ryder, Jake, and the pups arrived at Dr. Duval's office. They opened the door to step into the waiting room. They sat down until it was Jake's turn to see the doctor. There were books and puzzles to help pass the time. Jake even saw Captain Turbot. "Are you feeling sick too?" Jake asked him. "I'm feeling fit and fine, my friend," Captain Turbot said. "Just coming in for my yearly checkup." "It's important to see the doctor once a year," Ryder said, "even if you feel okay." And here they are at the doctor's office. And here's the doctor. Jake didn't have to wait very long. Dr. Duval opened the door to the examination room. "Hi, Jake," he said. "Are you and your friends ready to come in?" Jake sat on the examination table and took off his shirt. "How are you feeling?" Dr. Duval asked. "I feel a little sniffly and tired," Jake replied. "I just have a cold." "Well, let's do the exam just to be sure," Dr. Duval said. "This will be really quick and easy." And here's Everest in the same room, and none of them have masks. So this book was written probably way before the time when people wore the anti-infection masks from COVID. First of all, Dr. Duval checked the weight and measured his height. All of these were PII information, and I don't understand why his friend was there, but friends help. Next, Dr. Duval put on his stethoscope so that he could hear inside your body, Marshall explained. I'll bet you these are his good buddies, so they come along on the medical trip so they can understand what the doctor says and write things down on a notepad. "Take a deep breath. Now let it out. Good. Everything sounds healthy," Dr. Duval said. But anyway, they're pups. It's the Pup Patrol. Different rules in the Pup Patrol world. After that, Dr. Duval took Jake's temperature with the thermometer. 98.6 degrees is normal, he said, but you're a little warmer than that. You do have a bit of a fever. "I knew it," Marshall announced with a smile. Oh, I'd be smiling over somebody's fever. Oh, well. The doctor checked Jake's throat. "Say ah." "Ah," Jake echoed. Then he added, "Chew," and he sneezed again. The doctor also checked Jake's throat. "Say ah." "Ah," Jake answered, and he added, "Chew," and he sneezed again. Dr. Duval looked into Jake's ears and eyes and nose with a small light. "Wow," Everest explained. And this is Dr. Duval. "Wow," Everest explained. "Doctors have all these cool tools. It's like Dr. Duval has his own pup pack." Pup pack is a cool thing that all the pups in Paw Patrol have. Ryder and the doctor laughed. Even Jake gave a little smile. The doctor tested Jake's vision by asking him to read letters on an eye chart. That's an eye chart. "Well, you're all done," Dr. Duval said, making some notes in the folder. "You were right. You do have a small cold. I'm glad that you came in. If you don't take care of yourself, small colds can get big." The doctor told Jake to get lots of rest and eat some hot soup. When Jake had returned to the lodge, the step was fixed and the rocks had been moved. "Wow, you pups did great work," Jake said, sniffling. "Thank you." Just then, Sky came in for a landing with the brown paper bag. "Watch out, I've got some hot soup from Mr. Porter's restaurant." Here's Sky with the brown paper bag hanging from her helicopter. Jake put on his coziest pajamas, wrapped himself in a blanket, and enjoyed a bowl of soup. "It was silly to think that I didn't have time to go to the doctor," he said, "especially when I have such great friends who can help me out." "There's always time to go to the doctor," Ryder said. "Yeah. You should always go for a visit if you don't feel good," said Everest. "And make sure that you get regular checkups," said Marshall. "And if you ever think you're too busy," Rubble said, smiling, "just yelp for help," finished Jake. Yeah, that was funny. I like these Paw Patrol books. Paw Patrol books to the rescue. These are some of the other ones they have. And it's a library book. And our library does a good job of giving out books during the pandemic. They put all the books that I ask for in a bag. I come and pick them up, and then I borrow the books from the library. All right, everybody. Bye.